Pittsburgh. We're looking forward to having Anthony Rossi here. Anthony, great having you here. He's a friend, and I've known him for a while. It's just one of those things. You're an entrepreneur.
Yep.
Very cool. And you're doing some exciting things that are also related to very much health and wellness. It's Rossa self-tanning.
Rossa self-tanning, that's right. It's awesome to be here too. I started a couple years ago. I kind of fell into this business, and when I was getting started, I was working at the LA Fitness where I met you. So it was difficult to network a mobile spray tanning company as a male. It was a little different. The demographic are mostly female. So I found the fitness niche. I started networking with the competitors, people that needed to be tanned.
Right.
And I had a normal spray tan solution, and I didn't even have a competition solution back then. I kind of winged it, and I put the concentration darkening drops in there until it got dark enough, and I put these people on stage. And as that following grew, people start asking if they can have something that they can put on themselves.
Right.
So I start talking to my manufacturer about that, and kind of grew from there. I started going to these fitness competitions and the Arnold Classic, and met a lot of awesome people at the Arnold Classic the last couple years, and that's the reason for our growth. The Arnold really kind of kicked it when I met a lot of the big fitness stars out there that ended up trying my product. So it's been exciting.
It's a great product, and it's kind of funny because we're involved with the Arnold TV. Rob Fletcher and I were good friends, and we've been working away with that. And we covered Common Ground. I competed, and here's the thing, because we were chatting a little bit before we came on air. So what happens with this product is it is really something that is a lot of folks may not be aware of. It just gets rid of that whole cancer issue when
Right.
people are in the tanning beds or when they're using other spray tans.
Right, and that became the big campaign I'm trying to grow. Our hashtag, and if you look it up, the hashtag, it's Beat Skin Cancer, and you'll notice that anything that hashtag is on, it has to do with Rossa self-tanning.
Right.
And it's been real big because it's an epidemic. Every day you see people, new cases, and melanoma or skin cancer, and it can be fatal at some point. So, and a lot of that's caused from overexposure to UV rays.
Right.
It's not, I'm not trying to get people out of the sun. The sun can be good for you. Just, you have to protect your skin, but these tanning beds are terrible for you. And a lot of people are making posts and testimonials saying, I'm never going to use a tanning bed again after this product. And what's great about this product, it's not only an alternative to tanning beds, but it's actually healthy for your skin. It tans you, yes, and it has a DHA in it that tans works with your pigment, but it has anti-aging materials, it has moisturizing materials, it has aloe, it has shea, it has things that I have people saying that it clears up their acne. I actually have rosacea on my face. It soothes that and clears that up, and so it makes people's skin feel like silk, and it's not only that, but it smells good too. So we're kind of eliminating all the stereotypes that go along with self-tanning and spray tans. So it's pretty cool.
I'm endorsing your product also because, we've been on Salem Radio this is our 11th year running. So originally started with a good friend of mine, Glenn Meekum, who is an entrepreneur himself and sold his company for $500,000. He had a dream, he did it. So I'm a big believer in entrepreneurs. We're a family-owned business. We started a financial company. The MOSA program is established really on financial wellness and health and wellness. So we've had some amazing pro athletes, people who have found amazing basketball teams and done philanthropy, and people that are working towards, like myself, the betterment of just giving products that are going to help people. And your product does, because it just says, listen, all right, you want to compete, you can use a product it's Rossa self-tanning, you can purchase it online, it's not going to create any harm to your body, which is really important if you're in wellness. You don't want to be using chemicals that are going to affect you.
Right.
And certainly, if it's going to help in other areas, you have anti-aging, right?
Right, anti-aging. It's actually our brand new line. It's called the Rossa Youth. I would like to joke and call it the foul tan of youth. It has A, E, and C vitamin liposines that reduce the radicals that cause aging and skin damage. So it has more active anti-aging ingredients. It still has a great color. Still pretty much our popular one is the tropical bronze. It's called, and the stage color, as you mentioned, is called the Rossa Compete. And what's great about that product is it still has the same ingredients as our normal ones, but it's just much darker for these stage colors. And another good thing about it, it's $34.99. A lot of these shows, it's $150
Right.
to get a tan.
I know.
And people, these shows are expensive. You have your diet, you have your supplements, you have the
Been there.
big entry fee. So
Yes.
the tan's the last thing you do, and it's expensive. And some people, they're tapped out by that point. So spend $35 and you have someone help you apply it, and it's just I always compare it to putting sunscreen on. If you know how to put sunscreen or a moisturizer on, you can put this product on.
How do they purchase it?
Online, www.rossaselftanning.com. That's ROSSA selftanning.com. And there, every product's on there. Everything from the self tanners, the $29.99, $34.99 to full kits. So that's another thing we do. We started wholesale retail. We retail at salons, and another popular thing is our spray tanning kit. The self tanners have kind of overshadowed that, but we still sell these spray tan kits to salons that offer spray tanning. There's a lot of big name spray tan names out there that everyone just kind of goes to. It's like they go to, they know what it is, they know that it's good, and that's what they order. But we're kind of up and coming, and we're a little bit of a diamond in the rough, and word's starting to spread. So those kits are a great deal too. It's $435. You get 64 ounces of solution with it. I have a mobile service around here. I charge $40. So you do the math. 64 ounces. If you want to average 2 ounces, per spray tan. You're looking at $1,200 worth of spray tans after your first purchase. So profit margins are enormous, especially for small businesses like privately owned salons and beauty salons and even nail salons.
Right, and I'm looking at this because here's the thing, and folks, you can also reach us here at 1-800-662-9550. When I competed, there was lots of things that you had to pay for, and it's very expensive to do the tanning. That's $100, $150, depending on where you have to travel to if you
Right.
competed. Locally, it's usually $80, $100 if you're in Pittsburgh or if you're in Atlanta. And then we also sponsor Sarah Werner. She's a good
Right.
friend of ours. You know her. She's a competitor. She's my coach. She's just like my little sister. And we look at so many different things that we have in common. One is Big Bully Buzak. He survived cancer, and this is another thing that we worked together, Sarah and I, we were talking about and had him on air. And just the fact that if we can prevent, if we can find things that can avoid the possibility of creating cancer. And sure, some of us like to look tan all year round.
Right. Yeah.
If we're living in a part of the country that doesn't have sunshine 24/7 or for most months of the year, I recommend highly that we look at Rossa self tanning. And here's the thing: it's something that you can do yourself. You don't have to go into a tanning booth. You don't have to worry about chemicals that are going to affect your body. And certainly the price point is really so very important as
Right,
well.
that's one of the big things. People get memberships with these tanning beds, and they're $100-something a month. And I'm actually getting testimonials. I say a 6 to 8 full body tan average out of an 8-ounce bottle, but I'm getting people emailing me and messaging me saying they got 12, they got 10, they got and that's a lot. And if you break that down, $30 divided by 12, that's ridiculous. I mean, you can't beat that.
You can't.
Yeah. So there is just different ways to do it. Like in the wintertime, some people, to even save more money and save more solution, some people just tan their face and their arms in the winter because that's pretty much all they show. If they show anything, because especially in Pittsburgh, I walked in here, I'm all tanned up like I went to the Bahamas. It's 13 degrees outside, so it's
a great look. It makes you feel good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Brightens the day up.
And for myself, it's just one of those things. When I competed, it was a really high price to get spray tan.
Yeah, and that's a lot of that's the service. But if you can still make your tan look gorgeous doing it yourself. It just takes a little time. That's what you pay for at the shows is a lot of the service, but it's still, like I said, it's expensive. So.
Can you give your website again?
Absolutely, it's rossaselftanning.com, ROSSA selftanning.com, and it's very easy. It's a very straightforward website. There's a shop all, and with each product page, there's an ingredient list. You can take a look at all the ingredients, and there's actually videos attached to each one too. There's a little demo of me applying it and showing how to apply it and how easy it is and how you get some immediate results.
We were talking about cancer, and this is just one of the things because when you surround yourself with people that are like-minded, worked with Pat Williams. He's the co-founder of Orlando Magic. He's a cancer survivor and a good friend. And David Kilgore was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. He's big on human rights issues, and I actually was with him, worked with him for 7 years as his policy advisor. He covered 88 countries, and so he's a big believer in also health, wellness, human rights, things of that nature. He was here briefly to talk at an event that we both spoke at, and I just think that people who are not only building businesses really are looking at being of service. You're doing this thing where there is a return to a cause, a charity, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Rossa Tanning, right?
Yeah, there is a link on the website actually, and you can see it says skin cancer donations. It's right at the top tabs, and there's a link there. I went to the University of Pittsburgh, so I kind of met up with them a couple years ago to try and do some kind of partnership or collaboration where I could have people donate to UPMC melanoma research. So there is a link, and in my story part of my Instagram, I always do little demos and I walk people through how to make a donation to UPMC melanoma research. And so there's any dollar amount you can put. They give you choices, like 25, 50, 100, but you can put any dollar amount in there. I mean, anything helps, and the more people do it, the more money that will go towards it.
Right, and that's the thing. I mean, there's great joy in doing something that you love and also being able to give back at the same time. And I know you're super hardworking. You're very upbeat. You're positive. It's one of those things with Pat Williams. He always has said it. He said, optimism trumps pessimism any day.
Oh yeah, for sure. And there's time. You go through times in your life where you get some negative, but yeah, that's I like to look at it that way. Positivity. You think positive things happen. So
right, and you
that's what we're
surround
trying to
yourself
do. Absolutely, for sure.
With people that are on the same mission, and I think that all your friends and family members and the people that support you, and it shows, because even Steve Jobs said, "Start a business, you'll know who's there to support you." Do you know what I mean? That really shows.
Yep, and it's funny because my family, all the times where it looked like I wasn't really working. I was just sitting in front of my laptop, but I was working. So
you work.
It's starting to show. Yeah. So it's fun though. It doesn't, they there's that old saying, if you love your job, you never work a day in your life. And I'm up all night sometimes, but it's by choice. I want to do it sometimes.
Right, and we're excited for ASF TV with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Rob Fletcher is as well, and we are looking forward to working with you there as well.
That'll be cool, and we're also setting up at the Powerhouse Gym in Columbus. Yeah, I actually talked to him the other day. So we're actually we're gonna have another grand opening there. He's gonna retail our product in that gym as well. So we're gonna have a big blue ribbon type cutting thing there next month, and try and get a lot of people. We're gonna have a big email blast, try and get a lot of people at this event. We're gonna make it like a big deal. A lot of demos and giveaways and all kinds of stuff.
I'll be there. I will. I mean, I spoke with Matt. He's gonna come on air as well, and like I said, there's great energy and positivity. I think entrepreneurs, firstly, just to do it in itself, the risk factor, and then the reward.
Oh yeah.
You have a great family too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. They've been awesome. My dad is actually my silent partner, but he's more and more. He's less and less silent as we grow. But he's my CEO. He's been there since day one. But he's watches over everything. He's your typical Italian dad, he's there every step of the way, but he's helped a lot, and there's a lot of things that wouldn't have happened if he wasn't helping out. So big shout out to him. I was actually gonna surprise him with this video. He doesn't know I'm here yet. So,
really? Okay.
Yeah, so he likes to hear this kind of stuff. But
well, it's important, because when you see that you're close with your family too, it just is a clear reflection of the human that you are, which is you are a great human. You're kind. You're caring, you've built something that you love, and you have to love what you do, because if you don't, then change your path.
Yep, and that's what I did. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Yeah.
It's true. And like you move, you know what I mean? That's the thing. We can talk it out and, make big plans, but you've got to hustle, and in a good way. You got to move, you got to make sure that people are happy, the product is good. The price point again, go ahead, Anthony. What's the price point?
All right, so the two popular ones, that it's your everyday self tanner, but when I say everyday, I don't mean you put it on every day. This product, it lasts 7 to 10 days. So those are your tropical bronze and your youth You'll see those. Those are your everyday. The Rossa Compete. Some people use this for their everyday look. It's a darker color. Now you don't put on layers and layers like you would if you were going on stage. But if you put a nice light coat on, it gives you a dark, rich tone. And some people with